Shalom, this is Rabbi Boxt from Temple Kalemeth in Marietta, Georgia. Well, I'm back, and I hope to be back weekly with a weekly Torah message. This week's Torah portion is Va'era from the book of Exodus, Exodus 6:2 through 9:35. In this week's Torah portion, God reveals himself to Moses in the burning bush, and God promises Moses that he will take the children out of Egypt, that he will deliver them from their enslavement, he redeem them, and that they will acquire, and he will acquire them as God's people in the desert. And then God will bring them, of course, to Israel, to the promised land. Uh, Moses pleads with God to choose somebody else because Moses has a speech impediment and he's worried that he's not going to be able to fulfill the mission. God tells him to take Aaron, his brother, with him, and God tells him, don't worry, with Aaron, you'll be fine. You'll be able to take care of this. I think a little bit of, hey, God, I'm God. Don't argue with me probably was part of it. Um, Moses and Aaron go in front of the Pharaoh and all the Pharaoh's sorcerers and wizards and magicians and try and convince the Pharaoh to let the people of Israel go so that they may serve God in the wilderness. They may pray to God in the wilderness. Aaron causes his staff to turn to a snake, swallowing the staves of all the Egyptian sorcerers. And then God, of course, brings a series of plagues upon the Egyptians. In this week's Torah portion, we see blood, lice, wild animals, pestilence, boils, and hail. And every single time, God hardens Pharaoh's heart. And what that means is that God, if Pharaoh says, okay, enough, go ahead and take them out, go what you need to do what you need to do, and then at the last minute, God hardens the Pharaoh's heart. And there's a lot of different reasons why that have been discussed over the years since the Torah came to us. Number one, why would God, who is a God of redemption, a God that's trying to be great to the Jewish people, to the people of Israel, why would he do this to the Pharaoh? It seems like such a negative thing to do. Why would he force the Pharaoh's heart to harden and then cause all this negativity and these bad things to happen upon the Egyptian people? That's a very valid question, a very valid point. I'd like to take it a little different direction, though. I believe that we need to focus on the fact that God was trying to show to the Israelite people, hey, I'm the real deal. I'm not just some a God idol that you're going to worship and nothing's going to happen. I am going to not only take you out of the land of Egypt, out of slavery, and then take you to Israel, but here are all of these plagues, all of these miracles and wonders that I can do. Of course, the plagues were not miracles, but the splitting of the sea, the taking them into the desert to freedom. All of these things are ways that God can show the people of Israel that God is the real deal. And ultimately, as we have been doing since the times of the Torah, the times of the Bible, we have been dwelling on the fact that God took us out of the land of Egypt. God redeemed us from slavery. So many times in our Torah, we're told to remember that we were strangers in the land of Egypt. So when a stranger comes into our land or comes into our community, that we are to treat them with the same kindness and love that we would want to be treated by them, because we remember what it feels like to be the stranger. And in today's day and age, it is vital that we remember that we remember the importance of reaching out to those in our community that are different from us, that may appear to be strangers in our midst, to say to them that this is a safe place. This is a community that is open to all kinds of people. You don't have to be just like us. This is not a society of just one kind of people. And we need to continue to dwell on that and constantly remind our children also that loving your neighbor is vital. And this week's Torah portion reminds us of the miracles that God did for us to take us out of slavery, just like we should be doing amazing things to to show the people that are different in our midst that we're really all the same. We're not so different. This week we celebrate the bar mitzvah of Joel Diamond, and it is going to be a fantastic weekend. Joel is going to read from the Torah, and he's going to lead our congregation in prayer, a smaller congregation on Saturday morning, but it will be our congregation being led in prayer by him, and he is becoming a son of the commandments, an adult in the Jewish community. Please check out our website, www.kolemeth.net, for all the amazing things that are coming up. We have a fantastic tribute dinner for Rabbi Lebo and Madeline Sabo, their 30-year contribution to this congregation, and so much more than that. We also have lots of youth events coming up. You can check that on our website as well. We have Miss Aviva Kessler coming to sing with me and to lead our Tot Shabbat service, our Shabbat Bonim program this coming Friday night at 6:30. And then, of course, we're going to be co-hosting a Shabbat program with the Sunshine Preschool on January 22nd. And, of course, Miss Aviva will be back for that as well. Again, another Shabbat Bonim program. We also have some programs coming out for young professionals, so check those out on our website as well. Come by the office anytime, stop in, say hello, and let's chat. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbat Shalom.